Right, just going to show you a couple of things I've got and made recently. I've not really been up to much at the minute, or not doing much kind of survival stuff. I haven't been out much either, but I thought I'd make myself a kydex press, because before I'd just been using the two bits and putting them on top of each other. So I thought I'd just quickly knock this up. So it's just two flat pieces of wood and then a couple of smaller bits nailed on top of each other, and then the hinge put on, so it works like that. And now these are two cut in half parts of a kneeler pad. Now, I haven't actually used this one yet. I'm not even sure if it's going to work properly. That's just slightly higher than the wood there, so this should press it down enough, hopefully. But what I've done is I've put this bit of wood in there just to give it a little bit of extra, but also I thought if I wanted to do something with a flat bottom on it, I could put that in between them, put the kydex on there, this one on top, and then press it down. So the other thing I was going to show you was something I'd got in a little trade, which I'm going to now in a minute make a sheath for. Now, a bloke called John Cape, who's a decent bloke, he sent me this little kind of, I suppose it's a carving knife, like kind of like a scalpel kind of thing. So cheers for that, John. So what I'm going to do in a minute is make a little kydex sheath for it, and then at the same time we can test, see if this works or not. We'll just come back to that in a second. Right, I heat the kydex up now. What I do, I won't film the entire heating process because you won't be here for a couple of minutes for no reason, but I'll start it and then we'll come back in a minute. Well, I'm just going to kneel on this and then we'll come back and see what it comes out like. Left a bit of marking there and there, but hopefully that should be alright. It just proves, or it just shows, that this might not last very long. I was only using a little scrap piece for this. That should do it though. Got it fairly tight. What I may need to do though is make myself a few more of these spacers so I can slide a few more in if it needs to be really tight, and take a few out if it's a bigger knife, whatever. So that's what we've got so far. So now what I might do is trim this off a little bit. Not too bothered about it being bigger than the blade. Let's see if we can trim this off. Probably going to leave it about that size. So what I'm going to do is just to sand this smooth a little bit, 'cause I'm going to keep it like this. Just going to keep sanding that for a minute. Right, that's it, sanded a bit smoother. I'm only going to do 2 holes in this one. I'm going to do one down the bottom to keep it tight and one near the top. Well, I'm just going to use these pop rivets again. I think they're pop rivets or cap rivets, whatever. There we are. A couple of new things got recently. Small scalpel blade, little scalpel knife or pruning knife, I'm not sure, or a carving knife, but it's going to come in handy for carving, I reckon. Made the little kydex sheath for it. I won't be wearing it on anything like a neck knife or anything, but I just wanted to keep the blade covered, so ideal little way to do that, nice and quick and easy. And it seems the kydex press worked. I might later on get some double-sided tape and stick the top one on. So I have to get that right though. So I don't have to keep flopping it over, because that made that slight nightmare. So I hold this in here, hold it back and get this on top, whereas if this just comes straight over would be easier. So I might buy some double-sided tape and put that on here. The only reason I'm going to use that because I'm not sure how long this is going to last for, and I'll probably get a few more bits of wood as spacers. So doing little small things like this, probably want a few spacers. For doing bigger, fatter handle knives, you might want less spacers, but we'll see. Right, so anyway, cheers for watching, and I'll see you later. If you like this video and you want to see more like this, check out my channel You always subscribe, upload them all the time, regular basis. So have a look. Right, cheers for watching, and I'll see you later. If you want to get full notifications for my channel, go to this little gear symbol next to where it says subscribed. Click on that, and here where it says send me all notifications for this channel, click on that and then save it.